Hi guys, it's Ethnicgreenliving here, and this begins week 1 of our book club. And so basically I have read chapter 1 of the book, and I am simply going to share with you some of my thoughts. I'm going to pose some questions for you, give you some things to reflect upon, and give you one assignment every week. So that's kind of the format of it. I intend to have these videos up before 8 o'clock on Monday night. I will try to have them early, but you guys all know that I am a working homeschooling mom of 5. But I do want to share with you guys, and I'm so excited. I plan to try to keep these videos at 5 minutes or under. I do know as a mom of many and wearing many hats, you don't have a lot of time to just sit. But I feel like shorter videos, you can definitely sit and enjoy it, and you can go back as needed and just review it. So chapter 1, Lisa talks about I'd rather ignore honesty. And she says, in the quiet of an early morning, honesty finds me. It calls to me through a crack in my soul and invites the real me to come out. Come out, come out, wherever you are. She says, honesty wants to speak to the least tidy version of the woman I've become, the one I can't make look more alive with a few swipes of mascara and a little lip tint on my lips. No matter how saved, sanctified, mature, and free we are, there are misalignments embedded in our souls. The cause of these misalignments is simply rejection. Honesty is not trying to hurt me. It's trying to heal me. And one of the things that I really liked about this chapter was when Lisa told us the story about when she left her baggage and she was trying to get a friend to bring it to her, and she was thinking that maybe she wasn't going to make the flight in time, and she was a little worried and concerned, and she started to say negative things like, what's wrong with my brain? How many times do we do that? What's wrong with me? Why am I not like this? Why am I not like that? I'm so stupid. I'm so fat. I'm so ugly. I'm so whatever, fill in the blank your situation is. And the guy says to her, not in my presence. Not in my presence will you talk about yourself this way. Absolutely not. And that really gives me something to ponder. Because would we let someone else talk to us like that? Probably not. But we talk to ourselves like that. So I want us to take it as if Jesus himself is saying that to us. Not in my presence. If he's always with us, that means we're in his presence. Not in my presence will you say, I'm so stupid, I'm so dumb, I'm so fat, I'm so this. So this week, we're going to really work on what we're saying to ourselves. Because self-rejection paves the landing strip for the rejection of others to arrive and pull up to the gates of our hearts. And we don't want that. So we're going to be mindful of what we're saying to ourselves, because rejection steals the best of who I am by reinforcing the worst of what's been said to me. How many of you still remember something that your kindergarten teacher said, or your first grade teacher, your sixth grade teacher, or your middle school teacher, or something that your parents said, or the girl next door said, or he, she, they said? How many of us still remember that? And when situations come now, it's reinforcing the worst that's been said to us, that hurt that's already embedded. So with that being said, I have a few questions, and they're pretty simple, but if you think about them and meditate them on that, the reflections and assignments, I think we'll all just see some tremendous growth in our lives. If God is the voice of truth, will we let him speak to us, and will we listen to whatever it is that he has to say? What areas do you need healing? I said that because she said honesty isn't trying to hurt me, it's trying to heal me. So what areas do you need healing? How do we talk to ourselves? Again, these are just questions, rhetorical. Maybe you can answer, maybe you can jot them down. Do you tell yourself, I'm so this, I'm so that? Or do you tell yourself, I am loved by a king. I am the apple of his eye. I was bought with a price. He loved me so much, he died on the cross for me. Do we tell ourselves what we've heard, what we think, the negativity, the toxic things that do not mean us good, but mean us harm? Or do we feed ourselves the Word and the Word of God? What does the Word of God say about you? Is that what you say about you? Or do you say about you things that really hurt you? And speak in ways to yourself that you would not allow anyone else to speak to you. And even if you would you let someone talk to your child like that? Because when we talk about children, things get a little different. What does rejection steal from you? Reflect this week. How to accept instead of ignore honesty. Reflect this week on just simply how to love you. And the assignment for this week is creative list of 3 to 4 things that you can say or do when you feel rejected. I.e., when I feel rejected, I'm going to write in my journal. For today, I wrote here, I did a little doodling, and just this Target notebook, but you could use any notebook. When you feel rejected, will you sing a song? When you feel rejected, will you exercise? Will you have a glass of water? Will you say a hymn? Will you use words of affirmation to affirm yourself? What will you do this week? So this concludes the end of the chapter 1 discussion. As you guys read through chapter 1, I just want you to keep those reflections and questions and assignment in your head. And I really want you to just remember that the King loves you, okay? That you are special and that you are important, that you're cherished. You know, that the Father's love is so everlasting and endless to you. Great, is His faithfulness towards us. And my prayer is that you and all of your families have a phenomenal week. Please come back here this week to talk to me. I want you guys to share with me your thoughts, your views, your opinions of this chapter, of the reflections, of the questions of your assignment. And then on next Monday, I'll be back here to start us off with the new week again. And you guys will read chapter 2. So you guys have from now until Monday to complete chapter 1. Some of you guys have messaged me you don't have the book yet. Amazon has the book. eBay has the book. Barnes & Nobles has the book. The book's in Walmart. Most stores carry this book. So you have until Monday to get the book and to read chapter 1. Okay. This was a little bit longer because I just wanted to talk about a little preliminary things. But until next week, blessings.